You know, it's funny, and I say this all the time. People, I'm saying this now. Some people are gonna look at me and say, "Oh, how could he say that?" When Obama got elected, I was happy. I even came to tears for 15 minutes. Then I sat back and I said, "Wait a minute, this is a trap. This is a trap." We didn't see all of those traps, but there were a lot of things that there were a lot of executive orders as Obama had passed that are going to lead to enslavement in the future. Some sort of enslavement, or close to it. And all of the presidents do it, but right when Obama got in office, he passed so much executive orders, which is something that goes under the radar, and a lot of people won't talk about. And this is the thing with what's the name is saying about Trump, because I felt the same way about Bush. Not that I liked him. I don't like Trump. I don't like Bush. Right? I don't like any president, actually. You know how I feel, Chris. So my thing is this, right? With Bush was so heinous, but you know what? You knew who he was.
Right.
He was a heinous person. You get what I'm saying? Trump, big mouth, crazy. You know who he is, right? Obama was like a pimp. Smooth talking, smooth walking, but you don't know what's really going on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
before you know it, you're on a track selling your butt.
He played the room well.
Exactly.
And what did everybody always say about him? Everybody's like, oh, he's great to talk to. He's really charming. He charms a room. When he takes that stage and he's talking, everybody's listening. Exactly. He's charming you. He's getting you comfortable.
Mm-hmm. And Obama was part of the bloodline, man. I mean, all of these guys are. I don't trust none of this government stuff going on. And when people look at the left wing and the right wing, it just shows how lost everyone is. You get what I'm saying? So everyone's like, "Oh, Trump is so bad." That's how they want you to feel.
Yeah.
Let's get real for a second. That's how society wants you to feel. They want you to choose sides. They want you to go, I don't like this person. They want to give you people not to like.
Think about it. It's in everything you do. McDonald's, Burger King, Coke, Pepsi, Republican, Democrat, white, black. It's the same thing.
It's everything.
It's everything. It's all programming about tribalism.
Mm-hmm.
What group do you belong to?
Exactly.
No. Everybody's got to play for a team, man. And it's like, no, you don't have to play for a team. You could be your own person. Yeah, you might feel left out at times. You might feel like you might be put in a box like you're the crazy person. But at the end of the day, when you're outside that, you actually see what the hell's going on. You actually see the craziness.
It's so true.
When you're in it, you don't see the craziness. If you're in there, you're saying shit, doing shit. But you know what? Everybody's crazy like you. So they don't think you're crazy. But the people on the outside are watching like, wow, look at these morons. Like both sides, just idiots. And
that's what it is with me.
In America, you flip around the TV, you go from Fox News to MSNBC, CNN, and it's just pure craziness. It's just pure team sport politics craziness.
Mm-hmm.
And you sit there and you're like, it's not this bad. The world is not... The world's a crazy place. But you want to know where the world's a crazy place? Right down the block, where houses are getting shot up and there's crazy, huge drug busts. That's the world's craziness. What's going on in Washington or what's going on in New York as far as like political and the celebrities and all, it's all bullshit. It's all BS. It's just distraction. The real shit is happening down the block. You know what I mean?
That's true, man. And and this is all created to keep people blind, especially. And it's funny, politics is even worse. People think media is horrible. Don't get me wrong, media is horrible, but politics is the biggest thing to blind you, because it's all the rules are going to come down to the same people. So that means the same thing Bush did is going to be a different agenda that they're going to give Obama. Then it's going to be a different agenda that they give Trump, because these guys don't really run the country. And once people figure that out, the world will be a better place. Yeah.
I mean, some people get it that, you know what the problem is? When This has happened even when Obama was in the office, right? When Obama was in office, you heard people say, "Oh, he's a dictator" with those executive orders, right? And then now everybody's like, "Oh, Trump's a dictator," you know?
Not them.
It's not them because because anybody who knows anything knows that these guys, they're just basically figureheads. Yeah, they might have some ideas and they're the voice, but the thing is, they can't do anything without the people, that pull their strings. And people, like, it's funny because when you hear people say, "Oh, this person's a dictator," you're like, "How so? Like, what are you talking about?" But people are like, "Oh, he's a dictator." And you say, "All right, explain yourself." Like, you ever watch on Alex Jones when the one kid goes to the protest and he goes and he asks the people, "Why don't you like Trump?" Or the anti-Trump thing. And they're like, they won't answer him. And he'd be like, "No, I'm just asking you a question. You have a sign here that says Trump is Hitler or Trump's a dictator.
Mm-hmm.
How so? What did he do?" And they're like, they get out of here, Alex Jones lover. And he's like, "Okay, I'm just asking you a question, And he'll keep asking them, and they don't answer him. They'd rather fight him. They'd rather get confrontational. And you sit there and you say, they can't answer him because there is no answer. There's no, like, what he did. Same thing with Obama when they're like, "Oh, he's a dictator." Okay, well, what did he do? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's executive orders. Everybody signs executive orders, but it's all because he's being told to sign those. It's not his idea. It's not his idea.
Exactly.
His hand's being forced. He's the pretty guy, right? Just like Trump, he's the appealing guy.
And that's exactly why I was so excited for only 15 to 20 minutes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at first I started going with we got a black president. I said, wait a minute. It's the same people. Because the real presidents, they get shot in the head.
Yeah, and the thing with like
if you do what you want to do as a president, you're gonna get shot in the head. Simple as day. Plain as day.
If you go against the grain. But that's also
against the grain.
But that's also too why they're going after Trump so hard, because he is kind of fighting the establishment. You know what I mean? He's not playing along with everything, and they don't like it. It's scary because everybody, you hear about all these people like, "Oh my God, Trump's in office. I can't sleep. It's terrible." No, the people that are really panicking is that, the old politicians that are scared of him. You know what I mean? They're the ones that are like, "We gotta get rid of this bastard." Like even people in his own party, like, "We gotta get rid of this guy."
Yeah, because Trump. It's funny that you said that. The thing with Trump is, we'll know he's a real president if he gets shot in the head.
or they continue,
or they get rid of him somehow.
Yeah, they keep trying to push him. It's almost like like when Obama was running the first time. Remember when like Obama was running the first time, and it was like I think it was Jesse Jackson and Reverend Al Sharpton were caught on camera, on tape, talking about him.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Saying all that negative shit about him, and calling him the N-word, like, who does he think he is? It's the same deal.
Because they felt he had to wait his turn. That's why.
Right. They're not appealing to anybody. So, like, of course, the system goes and props up Obama. They put him in, and then these two are all mad. It's the same shit. With everybody. Like the Bush thing is a little different. The Bush thing is a legacy thing. The old family. I don't like that kind of shit. Like the Kennedys, all that kind of stuff. To me, those political families, no good for us. It's too deep. You know what I mean? But
those guys are all still in power though, because this, man. Think about it. The guys, all these secret societies and all these things that run the world, they're never out of position. They're always in position. They're always in Senate, and you got to think about it too. Isn't it Senate where someone can have like the seat for like so many years? What is that?
Yeah, they can be there forever.
That's the ones you got to look at. Those are the guys that make a lot of money under the table. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Because
those guys are in power forever.
Well, that's true. I don't know if you really pay attention much since you're over there, but like, they're the CIA, right? Like the CIA, the head of the CIA is now the Secretary of State, right? So now they nominated a new director for the CIA, and she's getting a lot of pushback. It'd be the first female CIA director, right? But she's getting a huge pushback. Like they don't want to vote her in, the Democrats. And the reason why they're giving on camera is the fact that you remember when they were torturing people after 9/11?
Yeah, I remember.
This chick was like one of the torturers. Like she's hardcore, right?
Oh hell no! You can't have no.
She ran a black site. Oh no! I mean, back then it was fine. When Bush was in office, it was legit. It didn't go bad until Obama came in. Obama made it illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Obama was the one who's like, "Oh, we're going to make this illegal," and everybody was like, "Wait a second. Well, if you make it illegal, it's illegal from this point forward." But they try to make it like, "Oh, the CIA's going to apologize." Well, anyway, there's the whole Gitmo crap. But she ran Black Site in Thailand, and she was also a station chief in Moscow for the CIA. So she's a lifelong CIA person, right? Okay, but she's getting all this backlash, and they don't want to vote her in, and they're trying to say it's because she tortured people, right? That's not true. You want to know what the real truth is? He's a lifetime CIA operative. They don't become directors of the CIA. You know who becomes the director of the CIA? Congress. It's always a senator, a congressman. Why is that? Just what you just said. Those are the people that hold on the power, right? They want to control. They call it civilian oversight. So you don't want to have a CIA person running the CIA because they're going to do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. But if it's a Congress guy who now becomes the director of the CIA,
what they told to do.
Right, exactly. So they're afraid of her because this bitch been torturing people. You know what I mean? Like she got no slowdown. She don't care. She's the real deal, and they're scared of her. They're scared of her because
you give a person like that too much power. Things can actually go left for you. You know.
Right. So they're scared of her because they can't control her because she's not one of them. Mm-hmm. She's one of the CIA. So they try to put it like, oh, she's a torturer. You don't want a lifelong CIA person running the CIA. It's not a good look. We need to have one of our people in there.
No, a puppet.
Right. She's not going to be a puppet. She's going to do what she wants to do. And they're afraid of that. And I can understand that from their point of view because it's dangerous to them. It's dangerous to their institution, their secret society, their backdoor deals. Because when push comes to shove, she's going to be like, nah, this is how we handle shit in the CIA. And because if a congressman becomes the director of the CIA, he doesn't know what's going on. Everything that's told to him...
She may actually clean things up. That's the crazy thing.
Or make it super secretive.
Yeah, that's true.
One or the other. But the thing is, when the Congress guy is running the CIA, everything he knows about the CIA is dictated to him by somebody in the CIA. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, he's just a puppet. He's just like a mediator, a go-between. He's just the face. He's like a CEO of a company who's never done anything in the business other than be the CEO. Mm-hmm. Like he knows the business part, but he doesn't know anything about how the thing is made, how you do this, how you do that. He doesn't know shit, right? So the guy below who makes the product needs to tell the CEO, no, we can't do that because the product needs to be made this way. You know what I'm talking about? He knows how the sausage is made, basically. That's the phrase, how the sausage is made. She knows how the sausage is made. You got a Congress guy running the CIA. He doesn't know how the sausage is made. He's just told what to say, what to do, you know, and she's risky. She's risky to them. So, but like that goes back to what you were saying. Like, you know, it's all about that power control, you know?
Mm-hmm.